Hey, what's up guys? What you see here in the background is a benchmade 710, and these are the original scales for it. I just made those in the background, the black and blue layered G10, and these aren't terrible, but you know, they're your typical boring black G10. That was the status quo not a few years ago. Just black G10 all across the board seemed to be what was going on. Companies are getting away from that a little bit, which is good, finally. But anyways, yeah. These were pretty tough. Let's see if I can show you here. Yeah, this little part right here on the knife is where they had an inset, I don't know, it's a little piece of hardware, I guess a nut basically, that's basically inset in there. And it required, you know, I had to use like a 11/64 and 9/64 drill bits, and just do it ever so slowly. I did it by hand. Like I put the drill bit in the chuck and turn the chuck by hand, because if you don't, you can end up going too deep. I have a depth limiter on my mill, which is what I use to drill, but still it's with, you know, all the snagging and stuff that can happen with G10. I just did it by hand, and I was able to basically replicate this on these scales right here. And what he wanted was kind of something that looked like the benchmade Rift, and this isn't identical to the benchmade Rift, but I did what I could with what I have basically, and it turned out pretty nice. I like it. I had to scallop this portion right here by my thumb a little bit more for the thumb stud to be accessible, because these scales are a tad bit thicker than the originals. But overall, it turned out pretty nice. Great design. This is the first time I've ever had one of these in hand, and I really do like it. It's an elegant looking knife, good length on it, and I just love the axis lock. It's just awesome. I don't know if it's the strongest or not. Just from a mechanical standpoint, it seems pretty sound. And to me, you know, most of the stress that this kind of area on a knife is going to receive will be, you know, side to side prying. So it seems like a pretty good design. I don't know. I don't really care. I don't think knives. I mean, I do care about the strength of a lock to a degree, but you know, you should use it as a knife. I know this has been said time and time again, but use it as a knife, not as a pry bar, and you won't have any problems. It's got the Backspacer blue and black as well. Yeah, the original Backspacer, the owner told me it was designed pretty poorly, because you can see, let's see, right there, that nick right there, that's where the blade would actually hit the Backspacer. And I don't know if this mark right here was from that as well, but certainly that one right there is from the blade hitting the Backspacer. So that's a little bit questionable, but it's only plastic, so it wouldn't really dull your knife too badly, but still it seems like quite a bit of an oversight. I was going to try and replicate this one exactly, you know, making it this long, but it's got this stupid little nub on there, which, yes, I could technically do with G10, but it required taking a piece of G10 of this thickness and milling it down all around to where only that was sticking up, and it's really not worth it, especially when it doesn't really have anything to do with the knife structure. I found out it's basically, I'm assuming, just something to hold it into place for assembly when you're putting in the screws, because as you can see, this one's shorter, so you can see the little hole right there for the nub. I made it shorter, and it gives it better flow through, and the knife functions perfectly. So thanks for checking this one out, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Stay tuned.